Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Today we are doing a energy reading for the new moon in Virgo. So new moons are all about new beginnings, new habits, new relationships, new friendships, new opportunities, new possibilities, and it's about letting go, releasing the old so that we can welcome in these new beginnings and blessings. So we are in the sign of Virgo, and Virgo is a very intellectual kind of sign, and they have a lot of faith in education and higher learning, and so they are very smart, so you might be feeling very intellectual around this time, and they really understand the art of conversation, so you might be really having some interesting conversations that are coming up. And also they can be a little bit more judgmental towards themselves and others, so just being mindful of that during this time and trying not to judge and make assumptions about others, giving people the benefit of the doubt and not judging yourself so harshly either, knowing that everyone is doing the best that they can at this time, and that's all that we can really do. So give yourself a pat on the back for how far you've come, and I hope that you really enjoy the blessings that are being welcomed towards you during this new moon. So let's get right into the reading. We are going to be starting with pile number 1 with shungite. Shungite is a very great stone for protecting your surroundings, for absorbing any negative energy, for eliminating the electromagnetic waves in the air from electronics and things like this. So it's a very amazing detoxifying stone. Black tourmaline is also very detoxifying, and it helps absorb any negativity around you and within your environment, and helps with protection. And this one is the record keeper, so it's also a very grounding stone. It helps absorb negative energy, but it also holds information that has been put out into the ether. For example, from trees, when they burn, they have a lot of wisdom that's within them, and when they burn, that information gets released into the collective consciousness and into the consciousness and into higher consciousness. So we can absorb that consciousness through this record keeper stone, which is very, very cool. So we are going to get right into pile number 1. So we're starting with our Ancient Egyptian Feminine Wisdom card by Alana Fairchild. Talisman of Potency. Sacred tools and objects can become an extension of your energy field, focusing your power and intention, helping you heal the split between spirit and matter, bringing physical matter more deeply into light and life. You are encouraged to work with sacred materials in a conscious way to help your own healing and enjoyment of the material world as a part of your spiritual practice. Beautiful. So using things like gemstones will be really helpful for you to extend your energy field. For example, with gemstones, like I said, the shungite is very good for absorbing negative energy. So you can use this as an extension of your energy field to protect you and to absorb any, electronic, negative electronic waves around you, and anybody's intentions that are negative towards you, that can also help block this out. So using gemstones as an example is a really great way to extend your energy field. You could also use, for example, let's say you're wanting to make a circle of protection around you. You can use a pointed object like a wand or a pointed stone, for example. This is an ankh stone. So you can make your circle by drawing it around you, and this then becomes an extension of your energy field. So finding what really speaks to you and owning it and using it and seeing how it affects your energy, and if it's something that you want to continue using, or maybe you want to try to find another sacred tool that really speaks to you more. So the main thing with this card is that you're consciously using these tools for an intention. So, you know, you could have a stone that's just sitting there, and it won't benefit you as much as it could, as say like you put the intention for it to protect you always, to like, let's say you could program your stone so that every time you hold it, you will completely be like, any negative energy will be completely dissolved within you and around you. You will have this force field of protection around you. So, you know, using the stone on its own, powerful, but using your intention in a conscious way in conjunction with that sacred material or stone will be so much more powerful. So here we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is really about balance, trying to find balance. And, you know, it could be trying to like weigh pros and cons, or trying to like balance your finances, trying to gain some kind of balance in your world to make you feel more grounded. As you can see, he has one foot that's off the ground here, so it just shows that things are a little bit unstabilized, and that you could use a little bit more grounding. So that's amazing. You know, it's the new moon in Virgo, because Virgo is an earth sign, and it's very grounding. It can make you feel, you know, more practical, more common sense, and during this time you can find a little bit more support, some more nurturance, and allowing you to like feel that all your needs are met, so you can be grounded. But the thing is it is gonna take this like unharmonizing of both sides to figure out, you know, where your balance is at, how you can do it all, while, you know, keeping that fine flow in life. So because he has two, it really shows that duality. So like one thing is maybe has a little bit more priority than the other thing, but the other thing is also very essential. So just trying to find that balance between the light and the dark, trying to find that balance between masculine and feminine, finding your ground this way. And one thing that can be helpful is writing a list of priorities and things that are important. And once you do that, you can see visually, you know, where you need to put a little bit more of your energy, and where maybe you can pull some of that energy back to find that balance. So as you can see, he's also wearing blue. So blue is representative of expressing yourself and being genuine and authentic, having integrity. So keeping all that in mind while you're finding your balance is going to be very helpful. Ooh, descending power is in sight. Master Lao Tzu. Beautiful red card for our new moon in Virgo. It's beautiful, grounding, earthly energy. All right, let's dive deeper. We bring you the blessing of descending power. This is the powerful downward current of energy that allows for manifestation, for strengthening of spiritual connection to the body, and of bringing your light to the earth. In the spiritual tradition, there is much emphasis on energy rising, yet without the balance of descending power, you will feel lost in your mind, scattered in your thinking, and frustrated in your efforts to see the inspired ideas you receive translated into completed tasks in the physical world. The uprising power helps you shift frequencies and access inspiration, while the descending power helps you ground to create. There is a time and a place for both, the rising and descending currents of divine energy. You are guided to attend this at this time to the descending power to make best progress on your life journey. There are entire modalities in the spiritual path dedicated to the raising of vital energies from the lower to the upper chakras. For those that are anchored in the material world, cannot connect with genuine inner feeling of the heart, lack sensitivity to subtle energies, and perhaps have closed off their minds to the worlds of spirit beyond what they can perceive through their five senses, then this is useful indeed. Raising energy will help dislodge fearful attachment to the earth plane and allow the presence of spirit to become more real, whilst new ideas and inspirations can impress themselves upon the mind. However, what about those already upwardly mobile, spiritually speaking? Such people already have open and stimulated higher chakras. This tends to mean having an open mind and often some kind of belief in spirit or philosophy of some sort that works for them, that helps them feel that they have some sort of purpose or valuable contribution to make to the world, even if they are still working out the details of what that contribution or purpose may be. They often have more ideas than they know what to do with. They perceive a lot and are often sensitive to energy, including the thoughts and feelings of other people, animals, and even the earth herself. Yet there may be great frustration in translating those extraordinary perceptions into material reality in the form of projects, tasks, and a clear sense of purpose made practical. These people will already feel moved by their hearts and have words of wisdom to express. What they need is to be drawn down into the world to be able to find a form through which they can share their spiritual treasures, not pushed upwards for more when what already exists has not been put to full use. This is the gift of descending power. It is a reorientation for the more spiritual inclined and those that need more physical energy after an illness, long emotional struggle, or challenge, so that vitality can be generated. It brings clarity and refreshment to the mind and allows for the body to feel really alive, joyful, and in sensual appreciation for manifest creation. The air on the skin, the scent of flowers, the beautiful sound of birds calling, or the sight of a powerful tree. To be able to take in sensory healing from the physical world requires the downward current. There must be a descending power for you to feel grounded, to be able to act in constructive and practical ways to support your inspired ideas, and to fall in love with life, not just in the fantasy of what could be. Descending powers gives you energy and peace, happiness, and a sense of connection to the presence in the world. The descending power begins with intention, any kind of grounding in an act of will, especially for those that find it easier to fly free and soar amongst the stars, the world of ideas, or the realms of subtle energies. The best way to access the gift of descending power is to put your mind in your lower body. For some of this will feel nearly impossible at first, but it will become easy with practice. Do not become dissuaded if you find this is the case for you. You have accomplished awareness in your upper chakras, something that is truly magnificent and many others are just beginning to work on. Well done. Now you get to bring the joy of spirit down into your body and the world. This is a beautiful journey from the head to the heart to the hips. It helps you feel like your spirit and your soul and your body are all working together in harmony. This creates energy and power for your path. So put your mind, your attention, your awareness in your hips, your belly, your legs, and your feet. Get to know those parts of your body, talk to them, tell them you love them, touch them, make friends with your lower body. The magnetism of descending power will then be activated more fully, and all the benefits of this will come to you. To integrate this guidance, you may like to say this invocation now. You could put your hands over top of your your pubic bone kind of area, like where your tailbone would be. I call upon the crystal angel of insight and descended master Lao Tzu, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing blessing of descending power. May I realize the divine power and blessing that I have been given through my entire body, especially my lower body. May I love, respect, and pay attention to my lower body as a way to pull the divine light of spirit into my soul and then into the world. I ask specifically to feel the loving radiance and grounding empowerment of the crystal kingdom beneath my feet. Please help me through unconditional grace to fully activate the descending power of divine love. Fully activate the descending power so divine light, love, and grace may manifest itself in the world. May I be present and embodied divinity through unconditional love and my own free will, so be it. Then bring your hands and place it over top of your sacrum or your sacral chakra, just above your pubic bone. And imagine a circle of cool, dark earth energy extending around your hips. It is rich and full of life force. Like the healthiest soil of Mother Earth, that circle of energy feels good to you. As you relax and focus lightly on that circle of energy around your hips, the spiritual energy of your upper chakras begins to soften and drop down into the present moment. This is relaxing and brings you a feeling of clarity and energy. Stay with this process for a few breaths. If you can't visualize it, don't worry. Just intend or pretend that the circle is there, and it will be, even if you don't see it or feel it. And say aloud when you're ready, I choose of my own free will, through this and any lifetime and through all layers of my entire being, to release any fear or resistance to incarnation, to grounding, and to manifesting my light in the physical world. I love my body and the physical world. It is a sacred home for the light of spirit to shine within. I choose to be present to the joy of life, experiencing sensual healing through embracing life in all its mystery. May all beings who have been frightened by life in any way be healed through divine grace, so they can be open and receive the loving gift of life. Through divine grace and unconditional love, so be it. Now bring your hands to heart center. Bow your head, and when you're ready, you can say, may divine love activate the descending power in all who can benefit from it now, according to divine grace and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding, so be it. And then repeat this last phrase 3 times. I ground myself in the loving embrace of Mother Earth. My light descends to earth as an act of love. I ground myself in the loving embrace of Mother Earth. My light descends to earth as an act of love. I ground myself in the loving embrace of Mother Earth. My light descends to the earth as an act of love. Oh, that is gorgeous. Wow. Like that same card came up in the last reading. So I think that this is a very special message, and it makes me like a little bit emotional. I'm not sure why. I think that it makes me a little bit emotional because, you know, this is something that I go through a lot. I have all these ideas and all these things that I want to do and I want to achieve, but then I have a hard time grounding it down into this physical world, and, you know, I jump around from, you know, thing to thing, like getting really inspired and doing one thing, but then changing it up and trying something else. And I think this card really gets to me because I understand, and like I realize now, like I need to ground my own energy to, you know, get these ideas out there and to have them, you know, awaken in a tangible form. And I think this is a special message others of you need to hear as well. So we're in this together. I will make a meditation. I forget if I said this last time, but I will make a meditation with the you know, circulating earth kind of soil energy around the hips and into the feet. Maybe I'll do it in a form of like a mini meditation, and I'll link it to this video when it's done. But I hope that you heard what you needed to hear. Remember to ground yourself as best you can. You can also visualize vibrant red energy around your root chakra, and just, you can say to yourself, I am nurtured, I am nourished, I am provided for, all my needs are met. And that's another really great way to help ground the energy. But I hope that you heard what you needed to hear, and remember to find your sacred tools to help build that, you know, that energy, that extension of your energy, and have fun with it. Like, just go with your intuition, follow what feels good, and trust, let go. You know, make your list of priorities and what you'd like to focus on, and continue to connect with that, you know, that circle energy around your hips, drawing your awareness and your attention into your hips, your legs, and your feet, allowing, you know, roots to grow from the bottom of your feet and sink down into the earth just to help ground you even more. You can also put your feet into the soil or into the grass, into the sand, into the water, into the earth in any form, and that will also help ground you. So have a wonderful new moon in Virgo. I wish you all of the best, and I'm very excited for your blessings to be welcomed into your life. So have a wonderful day, and we will see you in the next video. All right, bye. Hello. Group 2, we have black tourmaline here to help absorb any negative energy and to protect your energy field, and to release any negative emotions or anything no longer serving you. So for our first card, we have the Lunar Queen. There is a deep feminine wisdom that recognizes the importance of cycles of rest and replenishment as essential to balance our actions of power and demonstration. You are asked to allow this replenishment for yourself now, trusting that you are in a cycle of creation that is about to shift into a new phase. Release and enjoy the process without having to control or force it. So this card is saying it's okay to, not feel, your 100% best all of the time. And from, doing so much in the world, it's important to have these times where you just rest, where you just relax, where you release, where you let go, because to be in that constant state of doing can be really exhausting, and you are meant to just be at some points, and it's a nice feeling to be able to know that I can rest, everything's gonna be okay, the world isn't gonna fall apart. I can tune into myself, feed into myself, relax, let go, and know that I am doing better for my body than I would be not taking that time to rest and relax. Because when you finally have that time of peace and of relaxation, where you can let go, it's then that you can restore your energy and you can really bring something powerful into your world. And by releasing and letting go, these things that we're meant to do will find their way into our lives easily, and it can have this kind of effortless feel to it, because you're not controlling it, you're not forcing it. It just is, and it wants to be expressed in this way, or it wants to be awakened in this way. So honor your rest and replenishment, and know that it is purposed and that it is important, and you can really relax knowing that this rest is going to help push you and move you into a new direction that is really going to feel so good. So we have the Lovers card here, and in this card, this is symbolizing a beautiful love in your life, and it symbolizes being really happy, having that sense of completion, that infinity, that infinite unconditional love. And if this isn't part of your life now, it is definitely coming. And there's this this winged kind of lion here. So the lion represents courage and strength, where the wings represent that angelic energy. And with this infinity sign around it, it shows that there's a balance in the energy, that there is a synchronization of the two beings here, and that can be a connection that's been around for a long time, lifetimes perhaps. It could be a soulmate or a soul connection. And this is a card that's bringing two together to become one, and a balance of masculine and feminine, grounded love in the earth plane. And you can see that there is a balance between the masculine and the feminine, and that there is unconditional lasting love here, And if it's not showing up for you at this time, it could be because you're not in the right vibration for it to unfold into your life. And that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It just means that you need to work with your frequency and become begin living at a level of energy where this is going to be a vibrational match for you to meet your person. And when you think about your person, you want to kind of see what would be their level of frequency. Like, how would they be in general? And like, would they be happy? Would they be joyful? Would they be kind? And these types of things, as an example, you need to match your vibration to these levels of feelings in order to bridge the gap between where you are and where they are. And vice versa. Let's say that you are in this really good energy, you are kind, happy, full of love. If that person isn't in that energy at that time, they're not going to be able to bridge that gap and have that connection with you, because that energy isn't in the right place. So in order for this love to come in, it's really important that both of you are meeting, or are around the same time, or around the same place with the same type of energy that you will attract each other with, because this is going to be where this love really strikes and hits a match, or I don't know if that's a saying, strikes a match, and flames start. But it's only going to be when you guys are in that same vibrational frequency, and that is something really beautiful and worth looking forward to. So in the meantime, before you find this person, if they haven't made their way into your life yet, really focus on your energy and try your best to do what you can to lift yourself up, raise your vibration, feel the love within you and around you, feel the love in your heart, and shine that love outwards through kindness, through appreciation, through gratitude, and you will absolutely meet your match, and you will have this beautiful unconditional love. Oh, beautiful. Ascended Master Babaji and Diamond, so it shall be. We bring you the blessing of so it shall be. There are times when you will go through your life journey without any signs of what is going to happen. You may be working hard to heal an issue or build your dream and not really know if you are ever going to be successful. You may hope for the best, but not know whether you should really expect the worst. You may sense that the universe is asking you to trust in how things are going to turn out, and yet giving up your uncertainty is difficult. That usually means total and uncompromising commitment is difficult too. Where there is uncertainty, there is often hesitation and procrastination. Spirit doesn't want you to miss out on your dreams because of your lack of faith, and therefore are holding yourself back from going for it with all you have within. So you are being given the blessing of divine decree, of absolute confirmation of success, and the divine granting you of a wish fulfilled. Switch your thinking from possibility to inevitability. It is not a question of if, but when. Know that you are going to succeed and commit yourself completely. Don't hold back. Go for it with gusto. According to divine will, you shall manifest this highest expression of your divine destiny this lifetime. So it shall be. Life is a wild game of chance and uncertainty, yet somehow it also proceeds according to a higher plan. Some people find the idea of free will and destiny to be mutually exclusive, yet they are both aspects of divine expression of life. Destiny is the plan, and free will creates the type of journey you have as you evolve into all you can be. With free will, the way your destiny can be expressed varies enormously. You You get to choose how committed you are to discover and fulfill your dreams. The extent of your commitment determines how much energy and effort you will put into what matters to you, how much you make it a priority in your life, and how many risks you are willing to take, and how surrendered you are willing to be to spirit so it can come to fruition. All of these choices create fuel for sacred fire of your purpose. Your destiny can happen more vibrantly, more swiftly, and more creatively and more wildly if you fuel the sacred fire with the choices you make. Spirit knows what you are capable of this lifetime, and it wants to help you in a very particular way to overcome doubt and hesitation. It wants you to be bold and give yourself permission to stand so completely in your truth that even if the ground underneath you seems to shake, your inner strength and belief will not waver. To help you attain this level of belief, you are being given a blessing of absolute divine decree. Consider it a big thumbs up or high five from the hand of the Creator. It is a big yes. Now get on with it. From the universe, this oracle brings you the ultimate divine stamp of approval, a sacred endorsement that shall translate into your divine fulfillment. At a certain point on the spiritual path, the soul reaches a level of evolution where it becomes capable of loving and trusting the divine to such an extent that it will not turn away from anything that life asks of it. It serves unconditionally. The will within such a soul has become a diamond will. Developed through initiation and struggle, it takes lifetimes upon lifetimes like a slow, steady pressure that creates a natural diamond for the impact of the world and the tests of spiritual initiation to create undeniable strength in the soul. That spiritual toughness prevents the soul from yielding to fear or doubt, and instead allows it to trust unconditionally in the workings of the divine, even if those workings are not understood, even if there are things asked of the soul that are difficult or challenging. It will not turn away from unwavering trust and devotion to the divine. At this stage, the operation of free will has merged with divine will, the state of trust and surrender within the soul to the workings of the divine is so complete that there is only one will, unconditional love, that is at play. The choices the soul makes are the choices the divine makes. There is no separation. There is how it becomes possible to know that the truths and desires of your heart are actually in alignment with your highest destiny. What speaks through your heart is the divine. This oracle asks you to act on the truths of your heart with total assurance. It is the urging of the universe you feel within your sacred heart. There shall be divine intervention, protection, assistance, and if needs be, miracles that move heaven and earth so this divine urging shall come to life in the world. If you have thought that perhaps this is your last lifetime on earth or the ending of a chapter of your life, this oracle brings confirmation. Continue to surrender wholeheartedly into the experience of your life. Embrace all that is. Hold nothing back. There is not a time to keep things in reserve. If you are going to honor this lifetime or this chapter as the ending of a spiritual cycle, do not let it end with even one note of your soul song unsung within. Share your light. Live your truths without needing permission or acknowledgement from any other. Be true to yourself. Don't play small. Surrender into love and work hard. Love yourself and let the universe love you and help you in all ways. There is nothing too difficult or big for the universe to resolve if you ask for help and then allow it to happen. If you have been asking a question to the universe, this oracle says yes. It is an encouragement, a green light, a go for it. Ask for signs you can follow and take the steps you can with clear intention and an open heart. Bring your hands to heart center and repeat this statement now. I call upon the crystal angel of diamond and ascended master Babaji who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing blessing of so it shall be. I choose to go for my life with gusto, to say yes, to be bold and to love and listen to my heart. For your holy words speaking through it to me now, may love conquer all else. Through divine grace and my own free will, so be it. Then bring your hands and put them on the top of your head And repeat this statement here and now. I choose of my own free will through this and any lifetime and through all layers of my entire being to honor the diamond light of universal will, pouring through my being without restraint or obstruction. I surrender myself into complete commitment and manifestation of my divine destiny. I take the journey of life openly, without hesitation, with joy in my heart, through divine grace and unconditional love. So be it. Now bring your hands to heart center. May divine will bring compassionate manifestation of divine destiny to all beings. May the truth of love prevail, according to divine compassion and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding. So be it. And then repeat 3 times. I shine with the diamond light of divine will. I say yes to the universe, and the universe says yes to me. I shine with the diamond light of divine will. I say yes to the universe, and the universe says yes to me. I shine with the diamond light of divine will. I say yes to the universe, and the universe says yes to me. Beautiful. That one also got me choked up. Wow. You know, I really do feel like, there's times where we feel we can't get it all done, or there's these like doubts that prevent us from stepping fully into our power. Sometimes it's easier to give in to the doubt rather than like giving it your all and just like going for it, because it's scary to go for it, especially when you don't know how it's going to turn out. So it's easier to do self-sabotaging things and procrastinate and do these things to not make it happen, where we can just put our faith and our strength and our power behind it and just have faith that it's gonna work out no matter what. This is something that I need to work on, so you are not alone. This card has come up quite recently, but when I was reading it, I didn't get that same kind of like emotion from it. So I think that this is something that is gonna speak to a lot of people more than just me. So we're in this together. It's important that we put our best foot forward and we have faith and trust that it's all gonna work out. And if it's something that's really on your heart and it's been on your mind for a long time, then it's worth going after. And by not going after it, then it's like you're just like not being the person that you could be, and you're feeding into these fears and these doubts that aren't going to serve you or me in any way, shape, or form. So this card really just says like, this is a non-negotiable. The universe says it's going to work out. It shall be. It is going to work out. We just need to take those steps and have faith to do it, because it's going to be beautiful. And so I will be your accountability buddy. We're going to make happen whatever we need to make happen, and put our best foot forward, so that we can have full control over our lives, so we can be the person we want to be. And like the card said, love yourself, and the universe loves you in all ways. So let yourself be loved, let yourself love yourself, and know that everything's gonna work out just as it's meant to. Put your best foot forward, work hard, and just know that it's a non-negotiable and it's gonna happen for you. I hope that you heard what you needed to hear. I'm in this with you, and if you need anything, please feel free to reach out. I will always be here if you need any guidance or advice. But yes, we are in this together. We will put out what's on our hearts into the world, so we can let our light shine bright and be seen without veil. So have a wonderful new moon in Virgo. I can't wait for the next reading, and we will see you very soon. Fine. All right. Hello, group 3. We have your record-keeping stone here, allowing you to stream in higher levels of consciousness and awareness, especially from, from the wisdom from trees, the wisdom from source. All allows you to stream this consciousness down through you into the stone, and this stone can become a protection of your energy field, where you can then have access to this precious information and awareness and consciousness from the stone itself. So, Goddess of 10,000 names. If you have felt constrained by a role, name, or identity and are wishing for assistance and growing beyond it, or if you have sensed a new role or identity calling you into greater expression and would love some divine help in that growth, this oracle indicates that the help you need is already with you, urging your growth from within. Beautiful. So this is saying that you have everything you need within you to go after what you want, and to put your best foot forward and grow into this role, into this leadership position, into this new identity, so that you can become the person that you want to be the most. And this card is saying that that energy is already with you, the divine is already with you, and all you need is your personal strength and your power to let that identity bloom from the inside out. And there is spiritual support within you right here and now, fully supporting you in this transition. So that is absolutely beautiful. All right, so we have the Ace of Wands. So in the Ace of Wands, this is a card of an opportunity. So an opportunity almost coming out of the clouds, out of nowhere, just being like, hey, want to try this out? Like, how's this for an opportunity? Just like kind of throwing it out there. It seems like it comes out of thin air, and it has a lot of potential for personal growth, for new opportunities, new possibilities, to be welcomed in. And with this green background, there shows like there's prosperity, there's abundance, there's a lot of growth that can come from this. And if this opportunity isn't being presented, and it could be because you are blocking the opportunity from presenting itself. So what is really helpful is finding what makes you feel really good, to get your energy, to get your vibration and your frequency amplified, to get it up leveled, so that you're in a higher vibrational frequency, so that you are able to be in this place where this can be handed to you, this opportunity can be given to you. But if you are not taking action, and you are just being like a couch potato, for instance, or you're not putting yourself out there, this opportunity is not as likely to be able to come into fruition, because you're not putting yourself into that situation where that can unravel for you. So listen to some music you really like, start to feel good, make some good food, do something that makes you feel really good, so you can bring yourself into this vibrational frequency, where these things can happen for you, where opportunities can present themselves easily, where you can be in this good feeling where you are open to receiving these opportunities and blessings coming to you. Because if you're closed off and you're not in the right setting or the right mindset to accept and receive these opportunities, they're going to be missed. So just keep that in mind, trying to keep your frequency, your vibration high, doing things that make you feel good, listening to music that makes you feel good, dancing, doing anything to help express yourself, and this will really help keep you in alignment so that you can really walk into these kind of miraculous experiences or miraculous opportunities that just like want to be yours so bad, but you just kind of have to bridge that gap and make sure you guys are in alignment so that you can receive that completely. And we have Goddess Maya and Ruby Aura Quartz, Searing Presence. Oh, that is a beautiful card. We bring you the empowerment of Searing Presence. This empowerment enables you to see truth unveiled, naked divinity in all its beauty and mystery. In your willingness to become present, you shall witness the truth that will set your spirit free and make your heart come alive with divine love. No lie, deception, fear, or agenda remains hidden in Searing Presence, the ruthless compassion of which distills pure truth. With this empowering, you are going to see what you need to see. You are going to be able to see the truth that there is only ever love, seeking to free, heal, and discover itself. You will feel the grace that permeates your life and assists all beings. All impatience, doubt, uncertainty, and confusion shall give away, becoming soft like wax, melted by a lit candle, and only beautiful light of truth shall remain. Sometimes in our fear and resistance, we step away from the very thing we need to look at most closely. We are perhaps afraid of what we might see. Maybe we are afraid of what we will witness something terrible about ourselves, that we are not a good person, not lovable or worthy. Or perhaps we are afraid to see a truth we can no longer avoid, and we know we will need to take action and that we don't feel quite confident or trusting enough to take. Although some truths can be uncomfortable for the mind, there is a deeper truth that brings only comfort. We access the depth of insight through Searing Presence. What this means is a willingness to stay put, delve deeper, not judge, analyze, or complain, and instead just bear steady, neutral witness to what is. In that space of attentive but relaxed reflection, the truth rises up to the surface. The more soft, loving, and yet unflinching your gaze, the more swiftly this can happen. No matter how fearful the mind may be at what might be revealed, the deepest truth is always that of love. What you will see will cure you of shame or doubt, fear, and resistance. You will understand that at the core of all pain, love is there, pushing to break free. When the oracle of Searing Presence comes to you, you are being asked to give yourself an opportunity to know a deeper truth. You are ready for it, and it will help you. This could relate to a situation that causes you confusion, pain, and struggle, leaving you so fatigued that you wonder if you'll ever be able to get through it. It could also refer to a matter not so pressing, and yet in the revelation of love's truth, you'll understand why your life is the way it is with so much more peace. You'll swap shame for being oppressed with your spirit. You may question your ability to find the truth, but it will come find you. You are wise and strong, and you are able to recognize it. Perhaps you already do, and all you need is confirmation of your insight from the oracle now. Truth, just like divine love it reveals, can be confronting, although it will ultimately bring you into greater freedom, joy, and happiness in the short term. Truth may not feel comfortable. You may feel relief that you finally see what is, and then some anxiety, excitement, fear, or enthusiasm, or a combination of these feelings or more about the truth you perceive. The implications of it on your lifestyle and relationships, work, family may be difficult to accept. Your mind may be trying to control the impact of divine truth in your world. This is understandable but not particularly realistic. When truths are revealed, your beliefs, even your foundations, can feel challenged. When truths are revealed, your beliefs, even your foundations, can feel challenged. The greater the truth revealed, the more likely you'll feel your world shake. You may see yourself and your world in an entirely new way. This may happen slowly but surely as truth erodes the illusions that have kept you trapped in a world view too small for your soul. It may also happen suddenly, as though a shocking jolt of divine lightning has ripped through your world, and instantly everything looks different. You may need some time to come to terms with the shock. You will also need patience as you integrate your new insights and allow that new way of understanding to translate into different belief systems, choices, behaviors, and lifestyle. There is no need to control the process. There is love. When love prevails, it is for the greatest good of all beings. It is safe to trust in the truth revealed to you, to honor it as you act from your heart. Remember that you are an amazing spiritual being, and even though your human animal body and mind often wonder what on earth you are up to, you are doing a really good job. It may seem like quite a leap at this moment for you to believe any of this, but that doesn't mean it's not true. It just means that you need some searing presence to be able to witness the truth of love. Open yourself to healing and let go of doubt, shame, or judgment. You are a divinity unfolding. Of course, you know what you are doing. Bring your hands to heart center. I call upon Crystal Angel of Ruby Aura Quartz and Goddess Maya, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing empowerment of searing presence. May I see truth and know that truth is love. May I become capable of perceiving through the clear eyes of my spiritual being. May I be empowered to witness reality as a revelation of unconditional love. May I resonate at all level of loving awareness, which soothes and comforts my mind and body. May all beings bear witness to the unconditional love that is their nature and their ultimate reality. Through divine grace and my own free will, so be it. Then bring your hands over your heart and say, I choose of my own free will through this and any lifetime and through all layers of my entire being to release self-judgment and belief in a fear as reality. I open myself to perceive and receive the deepest, truest reality that is unconditional love. May this truth bring all beings comfort and peace through divine empowerment and unconditional love, so be it. And bow your head to your hands and repeat, may divine love bring the gift of searing present to the hearts and the minds of all who suffer. May unconditional love be consciously known and received by all, according to divine grace and in service to the divine feminine wisdom evolving through humanity at this time, so be it. My searing presence unveils divine love as the ultimate reality, bringing peace and comfort to the world. And then repeat this 3 times. My searing presence unveils divine love as the ultimate reality, bringing peace and comfort to the world. My searing present unveils divine love as the ultimate reality, bringing peace and comfort to the world. My searing presence unveils divine love as the ultimate reality, bringing peace and comfort to the world. Beautiful. Wow. So this is really showing that, we need to go after what we believe in wholeheartedly and do it with, with every bit of energy that we have, no matter what, what our external situation is looking like. What we work on and what we bring into the world may completely shake everything and anything, and it may just turn our whole world upside down, but it is for the better, because when we are limited by the beliefs that we have because of our surroundings and what people have told us, and how they think that the world is or how it should be, and they are only really scratching the surface, and they don't know what lies beyond the physical. They don't understand the world of energy in the same way that you do. And by honoring yourself and your vision and your truth, you can truly live a life that you were born to live, that's really free from judgments, free from fear, free from self-limitations and doubts, so that you can really move into your soul essence, so that you can feel really, really good with who you are, and so that you can be proud of the person you are, because you are beautiful, you are wonderful. And just because people have a certain view of the world doesn't mean that you have the same view. And it's important to speak up for what you believe in and speak about, your truths, and just be you to the fullest extent in all your authenticity, your integrity, being genuine, and just being fully you. And in doing so, and stripping away all the layers of anything that isn't you, anything that doesn't feel right, anything that doesn't feel good. You may feel raw, but you will be you, and you will be ready to live the life you were born to live, without all of these material things, and without all these beliefs and projections that have kept you stuck in the past. It's time for that to fall away, and it's time for you to believe in yourself, and believe in this searing presence, and really honor what you feel, honor what you see, honor who you are, and go for what you believe in, knowing 100% that this is leading you to more wholeness, and is leading others to more wholeness as well.